2013 Hyundai Sonata hybrid. We're gonna do a short video of how to remove the engine. Well, not how to, but I try to look it up, but there's no videos because I wanted to see the space. Because as you can see, there's a little space over here, and obviously no space over here. This is the old engine. We got like maybe 2 inches of the flywheel. I was concerned, like, do we have to drop the whole transmission or what? If you have to drop the whole trans and it's easier for you, then go ahead and do it. But I'm kind of lazy. To start with, I don't think you have to take off the whole harness for the whole wire loom here from the computer and all that shit. It's not too much wires here. It's just little connectors here, injectors, coils, and this, and that's it. It goes to the driver's side, because then you have to disconnect. Because I took out the whole wire because I thought it was gonna be a pain, but it wasn't. It's not. So I'll recommend you just to take it off the engine and set it aside. But for sure, you have to take off the crank pulley. Crank pulley comes out, gives you more space. If you're gonna buy new belts, you take that off. That's a stretch belt, no tensioner. You have to take off the tensioner assembly here, which is a big old chingus here. Well, obviously there's more. The generator goes here, but the tensioner assembly, you don't have to take off the oil cooler. AC compressor stays hanging like that, the little rig. And of course the exhaust in the back, 2 bolts in the back, and yeah. And there's a bolt back here. There's, for the transmission, there's 3 bolts up here. 2 bolts. And then there's 1, 2, 3 in the bottom. But there's a bolt here. If you can see it right there, that one there is for the heat shield, or the shield for the axle. That's attached to the transmission, so take that off. Cooler, heater core, hoses, and I'm not sure why I took off the throttle body. Maybe because I wanted to see, how much space that I have and stuff, because I was struggling to take it out. So of course there's no space after you take off the crank pulley. Well, let me go down here first. You have to take off the motor mount. Where are you guys going? Motor mount, the dog bone here, torsion board, torque mount. Take that out because you'll need that play. Oh, the bottom has 1, 2, 1 in the back there, and these. No flywheel bolts because it's a hybrid. No starter because it's a hybrid. So that's a little nice part. Hybrid connections there. But to do that, we have to have some play. I didn't want to drop the transmission. I didn't have the lift, and I didn't have a second pair of hands, so I had to do this. So I got a second cherry picker with the chain on the transmission. Took the motor mount off. To take the mount off, don't take off these bolts. I took it off. I didn't have to. All we have to do is take the bracket out. 4 bolts. They're all 17s. For these side of the bolts of the bracket, this is a pain to get. Maybe there's an easy way, but it was hard. So I will put the socket through here, on the bolts. Then I'll come on top with the extension. That way I don't have to be the fat socket going through that little hose. So I'll put the socket to the bottom. Then I'll just get it from the extension up here. And I'll take that off. And then you take these two more amount bolts out. 17s as well. Long bolts, freaking long, like almost a foot long. Obviously there's a cover to it. Take that beauty cover out, comes out, and you can have a second hand with the jack on the bottom, or however you guys can or want. I got a cherry picker, got it from the chains. That way it could give me that extra space, because I pulled it away, so you don't have to take off axles, you don't have to take off anything. Let's just pull the transmission to the side or up. And that gave me that extra 2-4 inches. You don't have to take off the water pump, the pulley. That could stay. It's just a crank pulley, and that's it. What else? I think that's it. But yeah, just don't take off all this stuff. I did that because I thought it would be easier, but no. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like always, this is for the more educated side of the class. I'm not gonna go step by step. It's just a little idea, because I didn't find anything on the YouTube. So I just want to share the knowledge. If there's an easier way, let us know, like always. Oh, before you start in any hybrid, you look for the breaker. Well, fuse, breaker, whatever you want to call it. This Hyundai's back here in the trunk, which is this one. Obviously, just follow the procedure. Flick it up and it comes out. Disconnect your battery. Wait 30 minutes before you start working on it. Like a discharge. And that'll be it. And you'll be ready to rumble. So do that part first. Take power out, because it is dangerous. High voltage. But yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Stay dirty. I'm sorry. Stay busy. Not dirty. Stay busy.